What's up today, my people? Thank you for checking out another video. Listen, what I want to help you understand today is how to put your faith to work. Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. What does that mean? Faith is the substance of things hoped for. That means faith and hope, they go together, right? You know, let's think of it like Batman and Robin, all right? You got faith and you got hope. They go together. They on the same team, right? In other words, if you hope for tomorrow, your faith goes to work today. If you're hoping for tomorrow, your faith is going to work today. It's going to work right now. In other words, if you have a job, you know, and you expecting some money, right? You know, you expect them to hit your direct deposit on the 1st or the 15th, right? But guess what? If somebody tells you, hey, bro, that company out of business, they bankrupt, they ain't got no money, they ain't gonna pay you, man, they don't have no money, your faith then stops because you're not expecting, you're not hoping for your check anymore. You know, ain't no chance of you getting paid because that company ain't got no money. You see what I'm saying? So listen, it's all about expectancy. What are you hoping? All right? If you're not hoping for anything, you ain't believing anything. You know, it's easy. I'm just being real with you, man. That's the only way I know how to be on these videos, all right? You know, now I do a lot of 15-second, Instagram videos, but my favorite thing to do is these YouTube videos, man. You know, I ain't trying to be crammed in the 15 seconds. I can do it. Don't get me wrong, and I do it every day. I have fun doing it, but I ain't trying to be crammed in 15 seconds, you know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the topic. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, so listen, here's what I want to tell you. You have to learn to start being excited about things. Start expecting. Have you ever been in church and you wonder why some people are so happy whenever they give their tithes or their offerings? All right? You wonder why some people are happy and some people are sad. The people who are happy, they are giving with an expectation. They have hope and faith that God is going to do exactly what he said. And what did God say in his word about tithes and offerings? He said, I will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that you don't have room enough to receive. If you're standing on God's word, if you're believing that, guess what? You have hope, you have faith, you have expectancy. So guess what? You're going to give yours, you're going to get to dancing, you're going to be in a good mood because you're living with expectancy. You're hoping, you have faith in it. But if you don't believe God's word, if you're believing what the world tells you about God, and you know people put negative stuff in your ear or whatever, you're gonna walk up, you're gonna give your tithes like this. Hey, I'm just being real with you, all right? I want you to be a happy person. I want you to live with expectancy. I want you to live with faith. I want you to live with hope. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. All right, let's break it down a little. Hold up, let me run a little bit of water right quick, man. I got a cup right here. Let me find one of these cups. There we go. Got a cup right here, all right? Faith is the substance. You know, a lot of times you hear the word substance in, let's say, middle school, high school, elementary. They talk about water, right? How much time I got in this video? It's 3:34, we good. Let me run some water, okay? You got a cup right here. And I'm about to give this some substance, which is some water, right? Got some water in here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Got some water. Now, faith is the substance. Let's just focus on the water. Faith is the substance. Faith is the water. Faith is the water of things hoped for. All right? So if I'm hoping for something, where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where am I looking at? I ain't looking all around. I'm looking right here. It's in my faith. It's all tied in my faith right here. All I need is the water. All I need is my faith. Since faith is the substance, and this substance is water right now, we're using this example. This is my faith right here. I'm gonna carry around this water in my pocket. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drink the water. All right? This is my faith right here. So what are you doing? You're carrying your faith. You're believing. Let me drink some water. I'm a little thirsty. All right, I'm back, y'all. Look, you gotta start believing, man. Carry your faith around. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. You got your faith right here. All right? Don't let nobody take your faith away from you. Stay away from what the world is trying to tell you, this negative thing. Forget all them bad reports, man. I'm going to be honest with you. If there are people surrounding you who are always talking negative stuff, or what, man, if you honestly cannot handle that, if you're not, if you feel like you're not strong enough to keep believing and entertaining negativity every day, you gotta stop talking to them people, man. I'm being honest with you. Some people, you just, man, you don't need that in your ear all the time if you're trying to go the right direction. All right. Now, if you feel like you're in a different facet, meaning that you feel like you can handle that, you can stay positive by dealing with negative. That's one thing. But you got to know where you are in life. If you're not there yet, be real with yourself, man. Isolate yourself sometimes, man. Get grounded. All right. Do whatever it takes to increase your faith, and then you can go back out into the world and do damage. But you got to work on you right now. I love you, man. Y'all have a good day. If this video helped you out, make sure you share it. Subscribe to my channel. New videos coming each and every day. About to drink some more of this water. About to drink some faith. And I'll holler at y'all later, man. Appreciate y'all support.